Guys, and welcome back to a brand new Minecraft video. It's good to be back. Yeah, welcome back. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment down below if you've enjoyed the video. Now, with that being said, let's get in to the video. So, I haven't actually done anything. I feel like I accidentally hit him then when I was doing that, but he needs a bit of a repair. Anyway, I haven't actually done anything off camera as I said I would. Love the fact that we finally got our little fishing hut over there, which you can just see through the trees. Yeah, I've not done any of the decoration I said I was going to do off screen, but it is what it is. Like I say, I've not really got round to it. I've not really been on this single world survival series. I've actually been playing on a server in my free time. So yeah, that's kind of why nothing's been done. But with that being said, I think it's about time that we prepare for endgame. Now, by that I mean, well, I've got a bit of an announcement to make. So this series was actually supposed to run from when it started right through to Christmas. Now, what that has meant, unfortunately, is obviously I took a little bit of a break in between because obviously I had my son and everything like that. But it meant that if we was to do an episode every week now, as planned, up till Christmas, we'd only have 37 episodes. Now, I don't feel comfortable giving you guys 37 episodes. So instead I'm going to give you 20. No, I'm joking. 37 episodes for me is just too... It's not round enough. I guess maybe it's OCD or something. So, with that being said, I'd like to announce that this year, not only will you have the Christmas Day special, but there then will be 3 bonus episodes that will tie up any lore of the story that we're telling. It'll tie up anything that we still need to do in the world, and we'll send off with a bang. Okay, so there will be 3 extra episodes. This episode, we'll have your Christmas episode, which was initially planned to be the finale. Then, in addition, you will also then get you'll get a Boxing Day episode. And then you'll also then get 2 extra episodes. You'll get one on New Year's Eve and one on New Year's Day. And that will be the end of this Minecraft survival series. Until we return, maybe in the future. I haven't decided what we're doing for Series 2 yet. I haven't decided if it's going to be more of a multiplayer Series 2. I haven't decided if it's going to be in the same world but elsewhere in this world. I haven't decided if we are going to sort of return at this point and just continue where we are. I don't know yet. We're going to have to see after the series. I'll make that final decision. But with that being said, I want to get planning for the future. Now, what I've decided to do is build a little bit of a need-to-do board. Because I feel like one thing I do in this series is I plan, perfectly fine, but then I actually don't know what to do after that. So that's why I'm thinking what I need to do is actually plan some stuff with you guys to do. And that is exactly what I have done. I have made a decision to plan some stuff. So, with that being said, no, that's not going to work. That's not... Can you move, please? No, I'm going to be in your hitbox there, so can you move? Shit! This is why I told you to move. That was it. That was why I told you to move. Oh. I tell you what, it did quite a bit of damage to me there. Ah! Shit! Sorry. Back to what I was saying. So yeah, what I wanted to do was create like a bit of a to-do list with some goals on that we can complete. And we're going to start over here with this to-do board over here. We'll expand it as we need. But anyway, while I'm building this, obviously you guys will know that the Minecraft team have now just announced that they are they've just announced the 3 mobs that we can vote for in the new mob vote this year before Minecraft Live on October 15th. And the 3 they've given us to choose from is the crab, who allows you to place blocks and build like further or something. They've given us the armadillo, which will give you shoot or scoot or whatever that's going to allow you to craft armor for your wolfies. So Pippin could be protected. Yes, we could protect our little Pippin. And then also you've got the penguin. Now, the penguin's a bit of a split one for me. I'm not quite sure, because the way I see it is it could either be the best thing that Minecraft could have ever done, or it could be the worst thing that you could do if you added it. Because basically, what it would mean is the penguin's supposed to make your boat go faster. It's basically another version of a dolphin. Now, if it was the case that you killed the penguin and it dropped something that you could add to your boat that made it faster, or you had to ride around with the boat with the penguin in the boat, then yeah. When it comes to making sort of ice bridges and stuff like that, late end game and stuff, then that's wonderful. It's fantastic. It really would improve everything. That being said, if it's not, and it's just literally like the dolphins, where they swim outside of your boat and make it faster, it's not really going to be that useful. So, at the moment, solely based on the items and what they've said, I think I will be voting Armadillo. Mostly as well because I think, I love acacia wood, which means I love the savannah. But I also think that, it's been about 10 years or more since the savannah got an update, and it's about time that something new was added to it, rather than this generic animals of sheep and cows and pigs that spawn there. So, with that being said, here is our to-do board. So, first of all, our to-do board is create a brewery. So we need to create a brewery. We also need to create an XP farm, which we can do with our skeleton spawner. We also need to get netherite. We also need to work on the sky bridge, or finish the sky bridge. Although, well, it's not the sky bridge; it's the sky train. Sorry, we need to work on the sky train. What else do we need to do? We also need to prep for the end. Prep for the end / dragon fight. Okay, so we need prep for the end / dragon fight. I've just put that there. We also need to expand the village. I also want to do a huge village transformation, meaning that I actually want to go around this village, that village, the village over there. Basically, all the villages that the sky train is going to be connected to. I want to do essentially a transformation of the original buildings. So as you can see, we've got a few buildings here that are original, like that one there. I want to redo those buildings and make them fit in with the rest of our style over here. I also want to create a windmill and huge farm fields. meaning that instead of having this little farm here, we will literally have a windmill over there somewhere that is just like huge farmlands surrounding it. Okay, which I think is also exciting. What else have we got? I want to massively expand our lava farm because I've got it there, but I'm thinking of putting it underground, maybe automating it, but having it so that there's just so many like lava farms, sort of so much lava that we can just get and that we're never waiting kind of thing. So expansion of lava farm. Okay, what else do we need to do? Aha! We want a bee farm. So that means we need to get silk touch on an axe and we need to get some bees. What else do we want to do? We want to try and get all the advancements. We've already put get full netherite, haven't we? Yeah, get netherite, yeah. Yes, that's also what I want to do. So, nether hub for villages. What I'm also thinking of doing as well, and I think I might do this relatively soon, is I want to create a nether hub for the villages. So, obviously, these villages are quite close together on land, okay? But we've got a nether portal there, so if we go over to that village and we build another nether portal over there, we'll be able to travel from that nether portal to that nether portal relatively quickly. Possibly quicker than using the Skytrain, which is probably going to render the Skytrain unusable, but the Skytrain's more for villagers and stuff to travel around so that we can bring villagers here when this village gets overpopulated, we can get villagers in minecarts and get those villagers to go to other villages and have them commute and move around a little bit kind of thing. So that'll be something we'll do later on. But yeah, the plan's to have a nether hub connecting all these villages, so it's so much easier for me to travel between them. Yeah, we've already got the farmland. What else do I want to do in this world? I want to... Oh, well, I think that's about it for now, but if there is anything else I do think of, we can always add it at the top. Now, the plan is, once we've completed one of these, so for example, when we do the nether hub for the villages, which initially will just be a nether portal in all of these villages, we will there, which means we need a lot of obsidian and a flint and steel. That is when we'll get some green dye from... I've just thought... We don't have any cactus. Anyway, we'll get some green dye, and then we will literally just dye these. Maybe we can get some green dye from a wandering trader. I don't know. But we'll actually dye the text green so that we can see it and know it's done. Rather than just breaking the sign, I think it's good to keep a track of everything we wanted to do. So yeah, we're going to leave that there for now. How it is. I'm going to go put some stuff back in my chest. Yeah, back in my storage room. And then I've got a plan for today's episode. I have got a plan for today's episode. For a change, actually. Normally I'm a bit like, I've kind of got a plan, but not got a plan. So today we've definitely got a plan, which I think is exciting for a change. What do I have on my emeralds? Where do we put the emeralds? We put those emeralds in there. Yes. Oh, I've got 6 diamonds. I didn't realise that. Slime balls, lots of iron. Okay, then. So, what we are going to do... What's this? Potion of fire resistance, water ball, and a coast armor smithing template. Interesting. Do we have anywhere? Oh, we do have that, but we don't have... We won't have eyes of ender, will we? Okay. So, we do need to get some blaze rods, but I'm not going to do that today. What I'm actually going to do today is go on a little adventure. So, what I first need to do is take a screenshot of my coordinates, so I know where I'm going back to. And with that being said, actually, let me just grab some more food, because apparently I've only got 47 pork chops on me. Which pork chops are great for saturation, but I need more than that. Food that's ready is up here, so we'll take half of our golden carrots. We'll stock up on our pork chops, and we will bring a stack of cookies as well. I know what else I want to bring with me. Have we got any feathers? Have we got any feathers? Do we have any feathers anywhere? Feathers. I'm not seeing any feathers. Do I have any copper? I do have copper. I need copper. That's what I wanted. Copper. I want some sticks I've got on me, and I need some feathers. Do I not have any feathers? I must have some feathers. Or did I turn them all into arrows? I probably did turn them all into arrows, actually, thinking about it. Did we turn some more into arrows, actually? Apparently I don't have many arrows. Actually, I don't even have a bow. There's no point me having arrows on me. Why have I got no bow? Anyway, it must have broke. In fact, no, we won't bother getting a bow yet. No, we don't have any feathers apparently, so let me go breed up my... let me go breed up my chickens. One thing that we've not done on this world yet is find a desert. And that is the goal of today's aim. I want to find a desert, I want to find a desert temple, and I want to raid it. Because I want coast armor train, I want suspicious sand, and I want to be the best archaeologist that anyone could ever ask for. I want to be the best archaeologist anyone could ever ask for. And with that being said, that is why we are going to head off in a direction that we don't know. I didn't want an egg. Piss off for your eggs. Now, normally we go over that way, and I know we've been over that way, and I certainly know that there isn't one over by the tiger biome, because if you actually go through the tiger biome, it actually brings you out by an ice spikes biome, which, fair enough, would be cool later on, but right now, as it speaks, we don't need any of that kind of stuff. So, I also need to do a big mining expedition and get like loads of diamonds, but as it stands at the moment, we're kind of out of diamonds, so yeah, that's that. We also need to get enough diamond, because we've got full diamond armor, which is fine, but we don't have full diamond tools anymore. And we do also need to find another bastion, because the one that we found in this game was before armor trims got added, meaning that we actually didn't get any of the armor trims, meaning that we didn't actually get the netherite upgrade, which is annoying because it means we're going to have to find a whole other bastion, and our nether is quite hard to navigate because of where we are. But I do think it's about time we did explore our nether just a little bit more. I've not been over here in a long time. But I remember taking on that... Oh, the pillagers are there, killing the iron golem. I actually found a bee's nest, guys. I did find a bee's nest. I think it's a different bee's nest, but it's good to know that this isn't relatively too far away from where we live. So, this could be one we could come and get at some point in the future. Just put a little thing, a little fate break thing underneath it, break it with the silk touch pickaxe, get our bees home. That'd be wonderful. Yeah, so we might come back and use this at some point for a bee farm, but for now, that's not what we're looking for. Oh, it's getting laggy. I don't know why. The game was fine when I first loaded it up and then it suddenly got laggy. So I'm interested because over there, right, there's a savannah, okay? But there's a tiny bit there that's like a tiny village. But it's that small because I saw it from over on that mountain there. It's not worth doing anything with. So I am going to ignore it, but I am going to go through the savannah. Purely because I don't think we've explored this savannah before, this particular savannah anyway. Because I have a feeling that with it being a warmer biome, there's more of a chance of us finding a desert close by. Anything good? A chest full of rubbish. We haven't raided this village before, but that's a load of rubbish. You're a mason. Nope, we don't want you. Was there anything over here? No, I don't think so. No, let's go down. Ouch. Anything in here? Nope. Let's have a look in this one. Another mason. Interesting. Nope, that's not what we wanted. Okay, anything in there? No. Anything there? No. Oh. Have a look at these two houses over here. Anything there? No. Is this another mason? It is, there'll be nothing in there. They don't have chests in masons. So we're not bothered about that. Going around to this building. Anything? Nothing. I think I've had one chest in this village so far, which is a bit disappointing. Just have to try to munch. Okay, right, let's go to... I think we can get to it this way around here. My line. Oh, actually, have we got the advancement for this yet? Yeah, we must have, because it didn't give me out when I picked up that then. There's an advancement called Who's Cutting Onions when you pick up Crying Obsidian. So I wasn't sure if it was one I'd got or not. Did not mean to do that. Or that. I'm wondering where the chest is. Like, there's normally a chest to loot, but I don't see one. So, I guess there's no chest for this one. But, yeah. We got the obsidian. I don't need the netherrack. I don't like netherrack. And I don't need crying obsidian either. But there could be a desert. There could be a desert over the ocean, maybe. So we brought a boat for a reason, in case we have to travel that far. So we'll do that. Ah, nothing of interest in there. It's all late game stuff, early game stuff. You're gonna let me in to have a gander. Nothing of interest in there. Absolutely. Just have to persevere with it. Ooh, a shipwreck. Don't mind if I do. Let's have a look at you. Let's have a look. It's going to be a bit hard to get to one at the front, but I think the one at the back we should be alright with. Right, let me get the axe ready. So... let's get some air. I'll take the emeralds, but everything else is basically useless to me. I don't know if there's going to be anything at the front over here. Let's get some air. What? Went out there without realising. I don't think we're going to find out. So, just going to go... Yeah. Bit gutted, didn't find any armour trims or anything there, but here's what it is. Just going to throw out all this. The villages, there's other villages near them as well. So you've ended up with this kind of huge kind of place of all these villages, which is why it was like, let's merge them together and have like transport to them together, so that it's easier to transport between them, and we can have this big sort of like city kind of thing. which will have a brewing stand in, so I'm gonna rob it up. I'm gonna rob it. Really? Fell into the hole just so I have to pick up the fucking cobblestone. Wonderful. Pretty much. Just have a wee snack over here. They stacked over there, they do. Yeah. Right, and it's raining. It's actually night time, so I'm just gonna go sleep over here. Oh, interesting building. Must be the butcher's, this. Let's put my bed down a sec. I haven't trusted now. How many days are we into this Minecraft world? We are on day 233. Wow. That's interesting. That is interesting. We're quite a far bit away from our house, like. But, yeah, is what it is. Right. Okay, so we're not going to go and explore the snow in any way whatsoever. We're actually going this way. Probably to more colder biomes, but hey ho. Oh, there's a tiger biome over there. That might be. I think that's a mega tiger, actually. It's hope. Savannah is hope. Another bee's nest. And another village. One thing I'm interested about is, and I was watching a video the other day where this guy on YouTube, I can't remember his name, otherwise I'd shout him out. But what he does is his girlfriend's quite new to gaming, and so he gets her to play like games and sees her experience of it from the first time, and he got her to play Minecraft for the sort of first time, and just kind of dropped her in the world in survival, just to see what she did. And she ended up getting a really bad seed, and it ended up not being great. And it was interesting to, just what I was hoping to find, just in case we do find a desert. And it was interesting to see the way in which it kind of like, as a first time experience of the game, it's very different to, I think, people that return to the game and like not having a clue what to do and finding a purpose for the game. I think that was what the interesting thing was that I found quite interesting. I think he did as well, because he came to the realization that actually the game's the game's better if it's shared with other people rather than played on your own. That being said, there's nothing stopping you having fun on your own. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy playing Minecraft on my own. I enjoy playing Minecraft with friends. It's one of them games that I just love to play. That I will admit it's not a game I admit that I play in public, because you've got 8-year-olds running around playing it. But I think the adults that play Minecraft now are the ones that were there at the beginning, and they're the ones that Minecraft holds a special place in their heart, because it's the game that they were able to sort of, during their childhood and sort of teen years, they were able to play and understand what to do and discover new things. And I think, it meant that it became like a second home for many people, I think, back then. And it has sort of become that for myself and for a few other people that I know. And I think, that is something I'm excited to sort of, it's not something I will openly admit, like Minecraft has become somewhat of that for me. It has become a bit of a second home and a bit of a way to escape in a way. But it's also become a way that I can just be creative in a way that I enjoy, and that's what I'm excited about. So, yeah, as to what I'm going to do with Series 2, I don't know if I'm going to make it more of a multiplayer Series 2, where it's a whole new world and I bring new people in and play on it, or if I'm just going to do a separate series that's going to be multiplayer, like my own sort of SMP style series I'm thinking of doing, that's more like a collab series, or if in fact I am just going to create a second sort of new world for a survival series. I don't know, because one thing we focused on in this series was getting the advancements. That was one thing that I've sort of said I want to do, is try and get as many advancements as possible, and that's why it's on the to-do board. But then at the same time, I'm sort of like, well, if I don't create a new world and I stay in this world, then I've already got all the old advancements. So I mean, story-wise, for the plot of this series and for the plot of the next series, then yes, I would prefer to stay in this world, just elsewhere. But then at the same time, I'd like to try and get all the advancements again and do that early game grind in a new world again. Nothing greater than getting an upgrade, or getting the Stone Age advancement. And I don't know. That's why I'm kind of like, do I just stay in this world and keep all the advancements we've got, keep all the progress we've got, but just keep this survival world going? Because one thing I've never done is keep a survival world for so long. I normally do just, like, anytime I get bored of a world, I just start a new survival world. And a lot of people are guilty of that. I know a lot of us are guilty of that. And, I really want to try to be less like that and try and, like, actually love a world and love to be in a world. And I think this particular siege, we've struck gold with, really, because we've got so many villages and stuff. That it is rather interesting. I mean, maybe I could do a second series where I use the same seed, but it's not the same world. And I don't know, series with a different seed. I don't know yet, to be honest with you guys. I'm not 100% sure. I'd do a hardcore series, but as you can tell from the first time I got diamond armor and fell into lava, I would end up losing my world of, oh god, my world for some kind of absolutely stupid reason. Like, I really would. I'm that thick. I'd fall in lava, or I'd fall off a horse or something. That would be the way I would lose a hardcore world. I would do something so stupid. Don't get me wrong. I've played single player sort of hardcore before, when I've given it a try on my own, and I've lasted 2 days. So if I was to do that for a YouTube series, I couldn't guarantee how long the series could go on for. And as established at the beginning of this series, this was always a series that I didn't want to, because in the past when I've tried to do Minecraft series, I've always done like a few episodes and it's fizzled out. I mean, we've managed to get to like 25 episodes now of a Minecraft series, which, I think it's because I've had so many projects planned for this world that it's just kept me coming back to it and it's kept me wanting to record it. Your views haven't been the greatest, I'm not saying that you watch every single episode, I'm not saying you've all enjoyed every single episode. I haven't enjoyed making every single episode because I will admit some of the episodes have been a bit boring, some of the episodes haven't been as fun. But with that being said, it is still a series that I want to keep going for as long as possible. I actually didn't realise that you can't breed parrots in Minecraft. Like, you could give them seeds and tame them, and you could tame as many as you want, but apparently you actually can't breed parrots, which, why? Like, they're one of the only mobs you can't breed. Why would you not want to breed parrots? Okay, yeah, I get they're annoying, but imagine building a parrot sanctuary where you can just, rather than having to go find all these parrots that have naturally generated, you could just breed them and breed them. You could save them from endangering us. I don't know if they're endangered. I don't know. Also, I do think that instead of the armadillo, they should have had the pangolin as a mob vote, because they are actually, I think armadillos are endangered as well, but pangolins are more endangered. They get eaten. All you have to do is ask my dad about that, because you'll never hear the end of it. He's pro pangolin saving. I don't know. He's got a t-shirt that says Pangolin Boy that I bought him for his birthday, because he never shuts up about pangolins and wanting to save them because he thinks they're cute. Alright then, back on our adventure we go. On a survival series like this, that's not something I can do. Yes, I could go into creative and I could fly home, but then I wouldn't get any advancements after that. So, no thank you. We're gonna keep to doing this legitimately. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna take me a while to get back home after we actually find this desert, but, it is what it is. That's weird, that. Yeah, that's really strange, because it's like there's a tree, but it's like an actual perfect cross. Like some kind of religion. Maybe it's no grave. I mean, I'm not going to dig down and see if there's any bodies down there. No, not desiccating it, but I guess that's it's an unmarked grave. Well, rest in peace. One thing I think Minecraft should add is like sails to boats that could like maybe maybe that's what they'll do with the penguin. Maybe the penguin will drop like an item that you can use to make a sail for a boat, but I don't know, I feel like if you could just like maybe get string and leather and maybe craft cloth and then maybe turn the cloth into like a sail. I don't know, I think that'd be interesting to do. Because the sail would then make the boat go faster. But also it'd be cool if with sails and stuff you could like, you know, like your banner patterns and things that you put on your shields. Well, what if you could put the banners on like sails as well? I don't know, I just think that'd be quite a cool little thing that Minecraft could add, but yeah, probably won't, you know. I don't know, it'd be interesting to suggest to them though, at some point. Maybe I'm making this up, but I'm sure I remember a time when you couldn't, in Minecraft, where you couldn't place a bed on sand. Like, was that a thing? Let me know in the comments below if that was a thing. Or am I just, like, remembering that for some reason wrong? Or was I just doing something wrong? Or is it the Mandela effect, where we all collectively remember it, but it was never a thing? Oh, shipwreck. Let's just go see the shipwreck first. Land ahoy! What on earth? Okay. Not the game glitching. There's a shipwreck, which looks like, to be honest, it looks less like a shipwreck and looks like more of a docked ship. But anyway, that is what it is. But there's like a town over there. We're gonna have to go check that out in a minute. Ah, chest. Ooh, moss. We'll take the moss. And these are the most useless item in the game, but I am also going to take these pumpkins as well. Just game by. Why is my game glitching? Oh, luckily I wasn't underwater for that. Oh. Actually, let me just... This is a door, isn't it? Oh. Ah! Buried treasure map. Don't need that. Don't need the dirt. Let's have a gander at this. Oh, we're actually relatively close to it. Might have to go find that. Right. But with that being said, now we've raided that, let's go check this out over here. This little... I don't know what this is. I have a feeling it's like a... abandoned village or something. No, it's not. There's... Hang on a second. This is a genuinely functioning village. There's a lot of children. Am I... Sorry, can someone tell me down below in the comments? How long have there been tiger villages in Minecraft? Like this? Like, I remember going through and finding things like campfires and stuff in the past, but I don't remember ever seeing these textures. Although there's an armour stand there, which... Oh, that's how you break armour stands. Well, I don't need the iron chest plate, but I'll definitely take the 2 armour stands. This guy's got a blast furnace. It's just trades. He just does helmets. That's really strange. Wow, there's more. There's more. There's another building up here. This is... Oh my god, there's more. Well, I mean, can't get into it, like. Well, not from there, anyway. Just... Oh, not useful, anyway. There's another house over there. You're just gonna have to bear with me while I explore this. Like, I know I'm doing my typical thing of getting distracted again, but, like, I didn't realise that there were tiger villages in Minecraft. Like, how did I not know this? This is something new. There is another village, which, you know, that's interesting, I suppose. But it's not what we're looking for. Well, said we're doing archaeology. This is archaeology. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Ocean Ruins. Now, Ocean Ruins have a particular new block in them. This one here. There's also usually drowned around them, and so actually, I think we're going to get away with this. So, first of all, I actually can't loot that, so I'm just going to have to go up and just make sure there's no suspicious gravel above it. And a low 1 fishing rod, wheat, and a load of coal. Well, I don't need that, and I don't need the gravel. And it looks like it's becoming night, so I'm just going to swap this treasure map for a bed. Right, we're going to be true archaeologists. So it looks like we've discovered what we call an ocean ruin. Oh, look, hi friend, come over. I've got 10 emeralds, so I might be able to buy something from you. Oh, there's a ruined nether portal as well. Anyway, so there is a new block that's been added to Minecraft now. Now, you can get the sand version, suspicious sand, but this is suspicious gravel. Now, suspicious gravel, as you can see, has a slightly different texture. And you get your little brush, and we brush it, and what we're going to get looks like coal. Yeah, coal for that one. Let's just have a chat with this fella. Block of coral, cactus, brown dye, and a bucket of tropical fish. To be honest, he hasn't really got anything interesting. I was tempted by the cactus, but I don't think we're going to go for it. Okay, so I also the block of suspicious gravel inside here. So I'm just going to have a, yeah, it's this one here. Oh, there's two next to each other. So let's get my trusty brush. Oh, one of the new items! Yes, this, ladies and gentlemen, is a pottery shard, and we got Respecting the Remnants advancement. What a goal. And we've got another thing here. What we're getting? We're getting a hoe. Nothing really much when it comes to getting a hoe. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're just going to have a slightly dig around these ruins. The only thing you have to be careful with when it comes to suspicious gravel, suspicious sand, etc. is they are gravity affected blocks. Meaning that if you break the one below them, they will fall, they will perish, and you will lose them. And they will break, and you'll lose the loot. And believe me when I say it's devastating, because you can find diamonds in these kind of things. So, yeah. But you'll know if you've accidentally broken one. So I'd always recommend to do it with not a very good shovel. I wouldn't have unbreaking or anything like that on it. Well, maybe you could have unbreaking, but I wouldn't have like efficiency on a shovel, because if you have efficiency on a shovel, it is going to ruin it. I am just going to do a bit of a dig around though, because this looks like a double one here. So I'm just going to actually dig around this and kind of excavate it a little bit. Oh, look at the sea. I'm going to keep that. Get rid of the gravel. But yeah, this is what I mean by the fact that we're saying dig around it and excavate it. Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Because like I didn't even notice this here then. I genuinely just thought what I discovered was literally just what we've always got. Which was just the same one there, but no, apparently not. We actually had another ruin next to it. So I want to excavate it and dig it out. But we do just need to use our brush and just get... Oh, what we're getting? Oh, another rubbish hoe. Nothing very good there. Put the hoe away, put the gravel away. Keep the dirt for now. Right, so... Have a dig at that. Dig at that. Dig at that. Okay. One thing I'm curious to know is if there is any suspicious gravel that's generated over here. I think that's one there actually. Yeah, it is. And I think it's just a hole. What was it? I actually don't know what it was. Let's just put this rubbish away anyway. It might have been an iron tool, to be honest with you, that we just picked up. But, yeah, is what it is. And one thing I would recommend, and I've not done it just purely because I've got no blaze powder, is whenever you're doing these archaeology things and you're going out and about like this and you're looking for this kind of stuff, I'd recommend that you take an ender chest with you, because inventory is a huge thing when it comes to... Oh, there's another pillager output. Inventory is a huge thing when it comes to archaeology, which is why they should have implemented the bundle in it. So hopefully in the next update we will get the bundle. I think. Let's just try it, because you don't really need the corners. Oh, balls, I left my bed. Hang on, let me just go rob a bed from this village. Wait, I didn't see that building. Hang on, there's still a few things I need to look at in this village, apparently. I've completely overlooked most of the village. Unless... Is that another village? No, I think it's just an expansion of this village. Let me just go have a quick nap in this village because I forgot my bed. I'd left it near the ruins and I thought, oh yeah, I'll go back and get it. And apparently I've totally forgot to go and get it. So, sorry, pal, but this is my bed now. To this. Actually, I'm going to leave my diamond boots in as well. Because I am going to try and come back through this nether portal after we've been to the nether. Because I don't want to spend too long in here. I just want to kind of see where we spawn, sort of thing. Spawn in a warped forest. Interesting. I'm going to get that. Because that will unlock the warped fungus. Let's just go and have a wander around and see what we can find. Okay, so there's nether waste over here. Sorry guys, I just wanted to celebrate the fact that we just got Hot Tourist Destination enchantment. Just gonna get this quartz, but not for the quartz, for the XP. I'm gonna leave the quartz where they are. Not bringing them. Okay. So I was just curious really to see where we come out, to be honest with you. But I am gonna take the warped fungus so that we can make warped fungus on a stick going forward. So we can have little oh my god. Did you see that? I nearly fell down that hole. That was almost the end of everything. It's interesting though, I will give it that. It's definitely an interesting spawn, this area. And it's weird that it literally was like all we needed to do was put one block of obsidian in. And we had it. So that's interesting. But yeah, it looks like a warped and crimson forest merged together here, which that's kind of cool. But it is also quite common to happen as well. So, but it is a new type of wood that we could unlock. But we'll see if we can get a closer one to home anyway. But anyway, let's go back through the nether portal. Right, I'm going to oh, we did it. So if you didn't see what I gasped at and picked up then, guys, it was actually smithing templates, which you'll see I've already got the emerald one on my chest plate. I've got it on no other armour, but I have got it on an emerald trim on my... But I just found 2 other coast armour trims, which is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so excited to have found. Anyway, back to our adventure to find a desert. I'm going to go this way around this weird generating... I have to say, if you were going to build like a fantasy tower or something like that, that would be such a cool location to build it. Because it just looks wicked and evil, doesn't it? Like, that's straight out of a Disney movie, that. Has been all about exploring. It was supposed to be an archaeology episode, and yes, we've done a bit of archaeology with the ocean ruins and that, but I really wanted to find a desert temple and sort of look through that and excavate a room, because that is the proper archaeology stuff. But we have had a very adventurous episode. We have travelled so far from where we are. Like, there are coordinates now. They were our coordinates at the village. So there's a... Yeah, you know, and I haven't got a compass, because I'm using F3, because... Yeah. Which... is what it is. suppose it's somewhat useful, but oh. Wait, is this not the village we've just been to? Yeah, it is, because this is my bed that I left. And that we've already explored. How are we going in a full circle? I really don't get it. I actually prefer the yellow bed, to be honest with you. Well, guys, look. Yeah, so the adventure continues. I'm going to leave the episode here because I have done over 2 hours of recording. And I'm still not found a desert. So, very disappointing. But it is what it is. Thank you for watching today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and of course, smash that subscribe button. Let me know any thoughts or ideas you've got in the comments below. Still need a name for our horse back home, by the way. So, but yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking your time out of your day to enjoy this episode. And obviously, leave a like down below. If you've got any suggestions for the videos, let me know. I appreciate that they're usually quite long episodes, but I'm the kind of person that, I like to make videos that I want to watch, and, I like to spend my time watching longer Minecraft videos where I'm on my lunch for an hour or something and it just keeps me entertained, or something I don't have to work too hard at just to watch. Quite relaxing, typical vanilla gameplay, let's play style videos is what I prefer to watch, with the odd time lapse in, of course. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye for now, guys. The adventure continues.